First of all, right now, Colgate is a really good team, and they're a lot better than we are right now. And I think the one thing that I thought in a lot of ways, our defense had a lot of good moments. We did a lot of good things on defense. Our offense was horrendous. You know, we started the game out shooting threes, and Benny shoots one, and then Cy comes in and shoots a couple, and we can't play that way. We're not good enough shooters from there. We're 8 for 25 from the three, and we're not good enough to shoot that many threes. And Jesse, you know, they were physical with him. They made it really hard for him to get position. He's got to do a better job when he does get it, attacking that guy. But I thought offensively, it was a very disappointing game. We just didn't do the things that we've been doing in practice, and you know, something we can't do. We have to be better there. I thought, you know, again, Colgate is really good. They're better, and they're good against the zone, but they're really even better probably against a man-to-man. And we had no chance to play that man-to-man, and that was pretty obvious right from the beginning. We adjusted. We were okay after that. But this game, our defense wasn't as bad as our offense. Our offense was horrendous, and we just got to do a better job with the defense. Questions?
Jim, talking about the defense, is the zone where you want it to be at this point in the season? Because granted, you haven't played them zone tonight.
Well, we've been playing it. We've been practicing it. You know, young group. Obviously, it's got to get better. It's the second game of the year. It needs to get better.
Coach, what was the scouting report on Tucker Richardson, and did he...
He's the best player in their league, and he's always played well against us. I think that one of the things with younger players is they're playing in defense, and I don't think they even realized where he was. And Judah kind of looked at him, then tried to go, and it's too late. And I just think we didn't recognize where he was. He's a really good player. He's a really good shooter. And we just didn't do a good job in terms of finding where he was.
Going off of that, Coach, going forward, how's the team going to mitigate so many open three-pointers?
Yeah, we have to be better on defense.
And how do you plan on doing that?
Working on it. I don't have a magic wand. Colgate probably moves the ball better than any team will play this year, and probably has better shooters than any team will play this year. So they're a tough team. That's why I wanted to try to play man-to-man, but it was pretty quickly apparent that was not going to work.
And you're saying the best team out of Duke, UNC, any of those?
Offensive teams against zones.
Coach, what did you think of Benny Williams' performance tonight, scoring a career-high 17 points?
He started out shooting jumpers, and then he got to the basket area where I think he can be very effective, and I thought he was much better there. Again, I thought Judah and him were good. I think Joe tried to get us back in the game. When he's behind, he's trying to get shots, and if he shoots 4 for 15, he's taking 6 or 7 shots that he probably shouldn't take. And, you know, that's something he wants to win. He's a competitor, but he can't take bad shots. And he took too many of those tonight. But part of that is we were really standing too much on offense. We didn't have good movement, and we were too much on the perimeter. I thought Cy would give us a little bit more penetration, and he started out and took 2 threes right away, which he hasn't done in any game or any practice this year. So
do you think,
second half was better.
Do you think that Colgate shooting a lot from deep maybe made your offense want to also? Do you think Colgate shooting a lot from deep made your players also want to kind of match that?
No, I don't think so. I think, you know, Joe's going to try to shoot there, but we're not a team that can shoot. They're going to play off, and they're going to pack it back in, make it hard for Jesse to get the ball, and we got to find a way with better movement to get to the basket area. And when we did that, we did get there, but we took too many threes.
Why is Colgate better against man-to-man, like you said?
Well, they're good. They're good. That's what they play against all year long. They play against 30 teams that play man-to-man. So they got big guys can pass, big guys can handle it. They got 4 or 5 guys that can shoot. They got guys that can put it on the floor and penetrate. They're really good. Really, really good team, and they're going to be in the NCAA tournament again this year. I wouldn't judge our season based on them. They're good. They're right now, second game of the year, they're way too good for us.
Is there any reason Chris Bell only played 8 minutes?
Yeah, he's standing outside waiting to shoot. He's got a rebound, got to play defense. He's not doing that.
Coach, can you talk about what Coach Langle has done at Colgate the past few years?
Yeah, he's built a tremendous program, and he's a really good coach, and he's gotten really good players there, and has done a tremendous job. You can't say enough about it.
What did you like from the press in the second half? Was that out of desperation or?
Yeah, I mean, we were just trying to do anything we could to get back in it. And they're smart. It's not gonna work that well. We got a couple, but you're not getting much against them.
The defensive issues, is the biggest part of it youth?
No, I just think, part of it, yeah, part of it is. But it's just we need to get better, with our zone. Again, I can't emphasize enough how difficult they are to play against and with the zone. And, most teams are nowhere near like that. 90% of the teams we play are nowhere near as good as Colgate against the zone. Virginia is, a couple teams are, but I think that's our best defense. I think that's the way we can have a good season and win. But we'd have trouble playing Colgate no matter what. Doesn't matter when we play them. I think we'll be better later, but right now we're not good enough in the zone to play them.
Coach, obviously it's early in the season, but do you see any potential lineup changes in the near future?
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do. There could be. We'll see.
Coach, can you talk about any differences between last year's game and this year's game with Colgate?
Not much. We really couldn't stop them. We could score. We hung in the game because we could score better. We were a better offensive team, but at the end of the day, it was still the same. We couldn't defend them.
9 assists on 24 made buckets. What are you hoping to improve on in a
One thing with the assists, we're really in a driving situation a lot with Cy and with Judah, and they're not helping. So you're going to have to shoot. If teams help more, then you can. But there were no real passes open that somebody missed there because they're guarding Jesse. They're not leaving Jesse. And when Benny gets down in there, they guard him. Too many times he's outside, but when he's down there. So the guy, Judah, or whether it's Joe, Judah, Cy, they've got to score. And there's not an assist on that play. They've got to go and score. It's not a passing situation.
Do you think the off-ball movement then has to be better at all? Or?
I think it's not necessarily, but when we do go, we got to finish better. Yeah, we got to finish better. When you have a low post guy like we do, Colgate's post guy passes, so everybody's open, everybody's available. Jesse's a scorer when we get him the ball there. And so we have to do things differently than they do. And we're not going to have a lot of assists if we're driving a lot, which with Judah and Cy and to some extent even Benny, that's not going to be an assist play.
Coach, when they're shooting, so when a team is shooting that well, does the zone become more aggressive to guard the arc?
It should, and we did. We needed to, you know, the major mistake we made really was the end of the first half. We were in it, we're not too bad, got a chance, and we let their best shooter shoot 3 threes. That's something you can't, we've always prided ourselves that we wouldn't let happen. And we just didn't guard him. We needed to, and we worked hard on the matching up with him, and we were kind of there, but we didn't guard him. And you have to take him away. You have to make him put it. The times we made him put it on the floor, something good happened. But you let him or Lynch shoot, stand still, they're going to make those. You have to get them off those spots, and, you know, we just didn't do it. That was the game. Okay?